Welcome to Tampa Talk Sports Talk, everyone. I'm your host, James Keough. Welcome back. I'm glad to see you. Hopefully you're glad to see me in better camera quality. We're getting upgrades around here. You already fucking know. But it's championship weekend. We have 3 games left in the NFL season. Congratulations. We've made it through all that bullshit COVID. We've done it. We've done it, guys. Now, that's not why you're here, for me to talk and ramble. You're here because we're talking AFC Championship. Bills versus the Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I'm excited about this matchup. You should be too. Now, the spreads, we'll just dive right into it. The spreads are -3 against the Chiefs, +3 against the Bills. Basically, it's a pick'em game. Now, I think it's -3, not because there's a fair advantage, it's because of home field. Now, do I think that matters? Absolutely not. Where do I stand on this game? I don't know. I have no idea. I'll tell you some stats, and then maybe I'll come up and pick up my mind at the end of the game, at the end of this video. But honestly, I have no idea. We'll go on the Bills. The Bills, let's talk about their season real quick. Started hot. Josh Allen was in the MVP talks with Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes and Russell Wilson. That died off quick. Josh Allen got a little slumpy there, got a little rough. But then they came back, and then towards the end of the season started amping up. The Bills were the Bills. They came, they won the AFC East, they beat the Patriots, which that wasn't a hard thing to do. They smoked the Dolphins, they won the AFC East, they were on to the wild card game against the Colts. Now, against the Colts, it was a very close game. You had a couple missed field goals. You had to come down to basically the final seconds of the game, but the Bills pull through. Then it moves on to the Ravens versus Bills game. Now, they're sitting there, the Ravens team was a team that got hyped up towards the end of the season, especially last year. You know, they lost to the Titans. They come back. You know, they're ready. They're amped up. They beat the Titans to go face the Bills. Lamar just shits the bed, throws a pick six. The team didn't look as good. Basically, Bills looked dominant that game. They move on to the AFC wild card game. Now, the Chiefs, on the other hand, let's talk about their season. You know, starting off Super Bowl champs. They started out good. They started out hot. They lost 2 games in the season. Was it a weird 2 games? Absolutely. But, you know, I still think they were doing pretty decent. You know, I feel like the Chiefs, for being the Super Bowl champions, really flew under the radar for, headlines this season and people just talking about them. You know, last year they were just talked about all the fucking time. But, you know, I guess because there's a lot more other shit going on in the NFL, it wasn't really a, topic of conversation. But they kind of struggled with, covering. They didn't cover, I think, once all year. Lied. They covered against the Jets. But, it was kind of an average season for the Chiefs, considering they had Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce. Average, even though 14-2 is not average, but average as in what people expected to happen. Now, Patrick Mahomes was in the MVP talk with Aaron Rodgers, the MVP of the NFL, by the way. Died off after he threw 3 interceptions against Miami. After that, Rodgers clinched basically the MVP vote. But now Patrick Mahomes comes down. They get the bye week. They clinch the first round bye. They come and they play the Browns. Close game. But during the Browns game, unfortunate event happened where Patrick Mahomes took a fucking nasty hit, yes. First his toe was all fucked up, but then he got like something with his neck pulled. I'll put a picture right here. But then he was out the game for the rest of the game. The Chiefs, the Browns almost beat the Chiefs, but the Chiefs clutched it up. Now, like I said, who do I think is going to win this game? Patrick Mahomes is starting, by the way. He was in concussion protocol. Should have said that. Concussion protocol. But reporters said it wasn't something with his head. It was more of his neck. Now, pulled like a little nerve on his neck. Now, who do I think is going to win before I dive into this even more? Basically, I think, all the stats I'm about to say, goddamn trash people every fucking time. Now, basically, all the stats I'm going to say, basically, I don't think matters at the end of the day. What I think matters is who's going to be the better team and who's gonna win. Now, the Bills, on the other hand, if Patrick Mahomes didn't go out on the Browns game, the Browns would have lost, no hope. There would have been no hope. But the Bills, on the other hand, they've kind of been pulling it through. They almost lost to the fucking Colts. If it wasn't, they probably would have lost to the Colts if it wasn't for the 2 missed field goals. But then again, you almost if is not good enough. I think, honestly, I'm going to stand right now. I think the Chiefs are going to win this, unfortunately. I would like to see the Bills to win. It's been forever for them to go. Love Bills Mafia. Bills Mafia is electric. I get messages from Bills Mafia everywhere. It is amazing. I love them to death. But I honestly think the Chiefs are going to win it here. Now, in order for the Bills to win, this is what I think I have to do. Now, they just can't punt the ball. Let's be honest here. They can't pump the ball more than maybe 3 times in the game. I'm giving them 3 because, I feel like it will be a slow start, just kind of like a fire. You have to put all the kindle and all that, and you light it and start, and then you add on the wood, and then it grows big. By the 4th quarter, this should be a goddamn dogfight. Now, if you're looking at stats here, the Bills averaged 14 points in the 1st quarter, and then Kansas City averages 11. So it's not really that off, but if you're looking at trends and stuff, if you're an analytics guy, which I think analytics should be thrown out the window of this game, but there's a lot of people who like the facts. So Bills, again, averaged 14 points in the 1st quarter. Now, by the end of the game, the Bills are averaging 7 points a quarter, and Kansas City's averaging 9. Now, does that change anything? Maybe. But here's another big one. The Bills average 15 points in the end zone per game. KC is only 13. Now, again, very close, very similar. Like I said, I think in later past videos, I think we got it right here with the 4 teams. Bills, Chiefs, Green Bay, and Tampa. I think these are the 4 best teams in the NFL. We got it right. I'm happy that's right because I'm excited for good games. But back to the KC game, very close, but I think it's going to come down to the nitty-picky. Now, I think Patrick Mahomes is going to be kind of reserved to what Patrick Mahomes does? Hopefully not, but absolutely, I think he is. Because you can't risk it. Because that neck injury, which was the same neck injury that Sidney Crosby from the Pittsburgh Penguins, a little hockey talk here, was out for a year and a half because it had to do with his spinal and they couldn't do it. If Patrick Mahomes takes 1 hit from this game, it is over. Basically, like I said, it's a pick 'em here. I got the Chiefs. Now, what do the Bills need to do? Like I said, they just can't punt. They got to keep up with Kansas City. They have to pressure Patrick Mahomes and make him feel uncomfortable. Because now, a lot of people were like, well, he's an athlete, he should be trained not to be worried about, but damn well he's human, all right? Patrick Mahomes is a $500 million man, basically, all right? That's not normal for a guy to get that big of a contract for that long. So he doesn't want to ruin his career. Now, if the Bills put pressure on that line and make him scared, shake him up a little, I don't want him injured. All right, let's not be real. Now, a lot of Bills Mafia members might, but, as a fan of football, I don't want him injured. I want him in the game the whole time. But if they shake him up, I think they can definitely cause some fear into him and make him not be Patrick Mahomes, be maybe a normal quarterback like Josh Allen, which Josh Allen is a specimen himself. Now, if the Chiefs want to win, they just need to do what the Chiefs always fucking do. And it's crazy that that's what they need to do, to win the game. They just need to stay consistent on the passing, run it, shove it down their throat, make open plays, be a little risk taker, but not risking Patrick Mahomes here. See how it's kind of, back and forth? I got the Chiefs in this one. Super Bowl, we'll go on to the NFC side in the next video, but I honestly think I got the Chiefs here to win this game. I hope the Bills win, but, if we're looking at records here, I got the Chiefs all the way. Now, unfortunately, this might be an end. Now, do you talk about if the Chiefs do lose, the Bills, that's going to be fucking electric, all right? Bills fans, that's going to be fucking amazing. But if they lose, the Bills lose, do I think they're going to be back next year? Absolutely. I think they'll be in the exact same spot, just kind of like the Packers. Last year, the NFC Championship, and this year they're in again. I think the Bills team is good enough to beat the Chiefs, but do I think they are? No. Now, we'll see what happens. We'll have a recap video on this game on Tuesday. Gotta love it. But thank you for watching the video. If you made it this long, congratulations, thank you. You didn't find me annoying, you didn't do any of that. You watched the video, you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe and like the video. Comment if I'm wrong. You can call me out, guys. I don't give a shit. I want y'all to call me out. I want y'all to make me look stupid, alright? But I appreciate all the support and love, guys. Take care. Bills Mafia, I wish you the best. Chiefs Kingdom, I also wish you the best. But here I'm going with the Chiefs.